Hi guys, so I thought I'd start May's vlog here. I have a few minutes. Patrick's got Mila in the garden, so I'm gonna do my makeup quickly. We are off to see Patrick's sister and our niece today, but Patrick's gonna stay here and get some stuff done to the house because there's a lot of unfinished jobs, fingers of a reno project. Like, as soon as winter hits in the UK, everything comes to like a grand halt and you get stagnant. So anyway, I've decided to go out for the day so he can get some stuff done. Yes, and then obviously it's not upsetting my daughter because she really enjoys like spending time with him, so we're going to spend time with him tomorrow. But if he's busy doing other things, she's constantly like, dada cuddle, dada cuddle, dada play. And yeah, so I was like, you know what, we'll do something else today. We're going to a soft play. It's about 40 minutes from here. Not too awful. But I'm just going to get ready now. And then I've got to try and keep my head out of the shower to wash my tan off. Because for some reason in this house, you can't have a shower whilst you've got like your washing machine on or you're watering the grass. And that's what he's doing. He's watering the grass. It's going to be, I think, quite hot today. So yeah, he's doing that anyway. So I'll have a shower after I've done my makeup. But you know what? When you've got a toddler, before babies, I would have been like, no way I'm having a shower before. But I had a shower literally before I went to bed last night. So had my everything shower. I've already washed my face. So I'll just keep it out from under the water. Anyway, guys, this May vlog is going to be, it could be crazy because I could either have a baby next month or the month after, and that's wild to me. Who knows? So baby boy is due July 3rd, so he could come June, end of June, or yeah, the first like couple weeks of July. I have a funny feeling I'm gonna give birth last week of June, to be honest. I feel very pregnant at this stage. I'm 32 weeks now. Symptoms are heartburn, leg cramps, pelvic girdle pain, and then Braxton Hicks on repeat constantly. So that's fun. But I feel like I might not have any more children. This might be like my last pregnancy. So I want to enjoy it. I found, and I'm going to be honest, I have found the last few weeks mentally really hard. Like, I feel like I've suffered a little bit with antenatal depression. I haven't spoke to anyone like apart from family about it. I've just been so tearful, like crying every day, just worried about, you know, how I'm gonna adjust from 1 to 2, spread myself, my love, you know, everything. And yeah, life has felt really heavy. We've had a lot going on. Yeah, we've had a lot going on in the family, so it's not been that easy. So I'm trying to keep my weeks busy, my mind busy and distracted, to be honest. But the prep has started. So people on my TikTok were right. I was like, it's too early to start nesting properly. I'm going to wait till like 34, 35 weeks. And they're like, girl, you're going to be tired. And I was like, yeah, that's true. So I've started nesting a little bit now. I want to like wash and dry all of his clothes. I might do that in the next couple of weeks. I don't know when I should get the Moses basket out because I want my daughter to be adjusted to seeing it. But 32 weeks feels excessively early. 34, 35 weeks I feel like feels a bit more comfortable. So I think I might do that. I'm not sure though. Let's give you a proper bump update. This is how we're looking. Oh, the Braxton Hicks are bad. Every day. Yeah, the Braxton Hicks are bad every day. It's like really intense period cramps for me. I had it with my daughter as well. But I'm 32 weeks and this is what I was looking like when I was 33 weeks with my daughter. Let me show you. So I do actually feel like I'm carrying very different this time round. And every time I go for a midwife appointment, they can never place him. They're like, yeah, we don't know where he is. There's lots of limbs, is what they tell me. Oh, hyperpigmentation, girls. I've got it so bad this pregnancy again. I look quite muddy, actually. I might have to put foundation on. Oh. Hello, guys. So, I'm back on the drive. We went... Honestly, I actually feel so overstimulated and just like spaced out. We went food shopping, Sainsbury's. Mila fell asleep, which was amazing because obviously I'm 32 weeks pregnant and being nut trapped in the car. So Patrick went in to do the food shop, which was great because I was really dreading going in and doing it. And I stayed in the car and she woke up like as he was on like the last few aisles. So I was like, okay, no worries. Yeah, like we'll come in for a little bit so she could stretch her legs, took her to the toilet, that kind of thing. Anyway, we've come home. She's insistent on us sitting in the car. She's just having full-blown tantrums about not sitting in the car. So it's like, I'll just do anything for an easy life, to be honest. Like, oh my God. I just feel like I've got so much to do and there's just so much in my head. But yeah, we'll see obviously how everything goes this week. But yeah, success. I gave my mum a load of stuff to take to the car boot for Sunday, which is today, and she made me £10, so not the best, not the worst. But yeah, I feel like I've just got a lot on my mind at the minute. Okay, to pick off where I was chatting in the car, Mila's watching a little bit of telly. Gosh, I'm really out of breath. I don't know if I told you guys, but they said I've got low ferritin levels, so I'm on iron tablets, which explain the breathlessness. So I really apologise about that. Whew. Oh my God. It's been tough at home, I've already said to you guys, but yeah. So I'm hoping that, it is Sunday today. I was gonna do sausage mash and gravy. I can't be bothered. I'm gonna just do a stir fry that we've just bought from Sainsbury's. It's the easiest meal for the week, so I don't have the energy in me to do anything else tonight. I just want the house to feel nice and fresh for Monday. So, yeah, I'm going to be hoovering this floor. I've given up after the first lot of breadcrumbs. I just can't be bothered. I'll just hoover it all up. Oh, you found red. Well done, it is red. It is red. Did you find a blue one as well? Did you? I just feel like let's get the kitchen nice and clean, fresh, get some dinner on. Yeah, get some dinner on. I'm going to have a nice shower and reset tonight. Hello guys, I was looking for a spot in which you could still see me. I am currently, this is my lunch. I'm just not craving, I've had a bagel, but I'm just not really craving anything. Like last week I was watching Jodie May's vlogs and she got me onto the craving of bagels, cream, cheese and rocket with tomatoes, salt. I didn't have any balsamic glaze though, but I was just having it without. Anyway, this week all I want is smoothies. I don't really want anything else. I just feel a bit icky. So So, I mean, I crave a lot of rubbish food as well. Like, I definitely wouldn't say no to like a biscuit, but I just don't really fancy anything. Like, even at dinner, I'm not really having a big portion. So, I am just feel like I want to remember these last few weeks, you know, like just, yeah. I'm sorry, but actually, how is it mid-May? The wind is crazy. Oh my goodness. So I've just come out on a walk. We've been to the park and I've just got Mila back in her buggy and we're walking Kiwi for a bit. She really could do with a nap, so she's not happy, bless her. It is late as well. Anyway, I spent all of yesterday meal prepping and I made like a banana bread. I made 12 and then I ate one, so I've got 11 like flapjack oaty bar type things for Mila for when I'm postpartum, just getting things that are made in the freezer basically. So yeah, I'm lacking a bit of inspiration about what I'm actually going to do now. I need to buy containers to make actual meals because that's going to be the most helpful for me, but I'm yet to do that. I just feel like I've had a lot going on, as I've been saying, but like, yeah, it's rapidly approaching the point in which I'm going to give birth, so I need to start doing something now, otherwise it's going to be way too late. So yeah, I feel like I'm trying to film a lot of content in a minute and get everything in, and then hopefully I can give myself a little bit of a break. Once I've given birth. So yeah. Oh my gosh, guys, I am so tired. I can only just about get out on one walk a day at the minute. I was doing 2, but I'm just too knackered. Would you around your hand? Okay. Ready? Let's pull your sleeve up. Oh, one more. We got one more finger. Okay, put your hand back here. There you go. Hold your hand. Hello guys, it is the 14th of May. Right now, I'm a bit stressed. I'm trying to sort out my daughter's wardrobe before I start like washing and putting away all of baby boy's stuff. So I'm nesting and like sorting her stuff out. But I bought everything in 2 to 3. But the trouble is we've still got stuff in 12 to 18 and 18 to 24 that still fits. But some of it's too small, so I'm having to go through it. But now I've just got a lot of new stuff and not a lot of room. So I am quite stressed. This is how we're getting on so far. These are like trousers, matching tracksuits, things like that. But I haven't got a lot of storage. I haven't got a lot of space. So yeah, some things still fit. That it just depends on the brands. Honestly, it just depends on the brands. Like I've put some trousers onto her today that are meant to be 9 to 12 and they still fit her. Apple. And what colour is this one? Green. Yay! I don't know where I left you guys off before, but it is still Thursday. My mum's apparently coming tomorrow morning. I'm praying she is coming still. But I sorted through all of Mila's old stuff and I now need to list it for Vinted. God give me strength. Sorry, we got interrupted. I have been sorting all of Mila's stuff out, and I now need to list all those things on my Vinted. However, I'm a bit overwhelmed. There's a lot more than I'd anticipated, because it's awkward. Like, she's, depending on the brand, in and out of different sizes. So yeah, but anyway, I've not really been making much time for vlogging recently, because I don't like to film my daughter, but also I'm with her all the time, and I don't really get up to a lot, and I keep my eyes on her at all times, so I find it hard to like get my camera out and film, and I don't really want her seeing me like on my phone. I don't really want her seeing me on my phone a lot. But yeah, I am just journaling, but I don't know if I can film myself using scissors, so I'm not sure. Will that stick? Oh, I need to take a bit more off. Anyway, yeah, journaling has literally been like my new, I know I spoke about it before, my new hobby. I love it so much. But I need to tell you guys what's going on with me. So I am 33 weeks pregnant tomorrow, and I've suddenly had these headaches really bad since Sunday. It's Friday tomorrow, and I don't get headaches. I'm like a stomach ache girl, not a headache girl. I've had these headaches really bad, and I did have a bit of a nosebleed as well on Sunday, which again, not like me. And it feels like a pain in my nose when like a pressure in my nose, which is always really low, and it was a little bit high. I called the triage and I went in, and I've been putting it off, to be honest. Like, I didn't really want to go, but my mum scaremongered me, and she was like, you should go, like preeclampsia, blah blah blah. But yeah, my blood pressure was a little high then, and then she said, like, come back if it's bad again, like, come back. And it was bad the next day, but I hadn't had a headache all day, and it hit me at night, and I was like, I'm just gonna try and go sleep and see how I feel in the morning. And my headache has been here since first thing this morning, and it was really pounding earlier. Like, I was like nearly teary. In fact, I was teary, like, at one point, because I was like, what's going on with me? Like, why am I so, like, why have I got a headache? Anyway, sorry about that. I called triage again, and she was like, look, come in, but I couldn't bring my daughter, so I had to wait for Patrick to get home. And I was like, I didn't end up going until like 5:30. And imagine this, yeah, they left me in the hallway, like I was buzzing, for like a good half an hour. Maybe a bit less, but a long time. I was just stood there, and then somebody was a visitor for one of the ladies that's obviously given birth, so a different part, and they were like, oh, there's a lady waiting here, and they're like, yeah, we know. And I was like, well, why didn't you come and say, like, oh yeah, we just need you to wait for a bit? Like, anyway, I felt a little bit like, you girls' legs are aching, and I'm just stood at this freaking door. Anyway, the midwife that saw me was so lovely, and my blood pressure was absolutely fine. It was actually on the lower side. Baby was in a good position. Doppler, he sounded great, and she was really thorough, to be honest. She was like, let's do some bloods, let's do your preeclampsia risk. She was like, I don't think you're because you've not got protein in your wee or anything like that. But let's just rule it out, and then also we'll check your iron stores and stuff, because I have low ferritin at the moment, and she said it could just be that I'm not getting enough, like my tablets aren't doing enough. But to be honest, I mean, it'd be great to have an answer, but I don't think it will be that, because they only said I was borderline low iron anyway. Like, they said I wasn't anemic, I was borderline. So anyway, like when I read my Badger notes, I think to be flagged up you need to be like an 11, and I was like 10. But then the higher end of the spectrum is like 100 or something. So I'm not being funny. It's like you have got to be pretty low to come up. Show you this page that I'm doing now. I've actually finished like my first book in there, because as you can see, it's like, yeah, like 4 more books in there. So yes. And I done a little TikTok about like what makes me me. I can read it to you actually. So I've said like what makes me me. The colour green. So if you know, you know. I just obsessed with green. Plants, indoor, outdoor, but specifically indoor hanging, trailing plants, as you can see there. I love hanging plants. Crafts with my daughter. I just sitting and like doing stickering and painting and drawing and colouring. I love it. And they say like find something you enjoy doing with your child, like play. Some people it's like magnetiles and Lego and things like that. And yeah, I'm not good at imagination play, but I love crafts. Iced caramel latte with coconut milk. Don't knock it until you try it. And black coffee. I love a black coffee. Fake tan, obviously, obsessed with fake tan. Everything music taste, because I feel like I have a very broad music taste. And then I've put in brackets like when not pregnant, Prosecco, Pinot Grigio and Asti. And then I've got summer evenings in the garden with an incense stick, my deck of tarot cards and a good manifestation book. Super niche, but that and a glass of Asti. Love it. It's like camping vibes. A good charity shop mooch. You guys know this. I'm obsessed with the charity shop. And I find good things, don't I? And I've got lip liner, because I've got no lips. So I can never be seen out the house without any lip liner. And then I've got like a little sticker of like white sage here, because obviously I talked about incense sticks. Anyway, I am now going to do everything I'm grateful for. So yeah, I've obviously finished 1 book, so I just thought it was a good way to start the next book. But yeah, I'm absolutely loving it. Although I need to upgrade and get a fountain pen, because I'm like following all these journal people now on TikTok, and I'm like, I'm out the loop. I'm just using biros, so I feel like not in the click.
Everything we could. All I've done is help bring 2 tons of smack to him. That's all you've done to.
Hello. So it's been a long time since I picked up the camera. Sorry about that, and I'm sorry to myself, because genuinely I wanted to be committed to the content. I look exactly how I feel. I'm 34 and I'm nearly 35 weeks pregnant. It's been a lot. So let's catch you up. I've made myself, oh, you can't even see, I don't want to spill it, this loaded bowl of yogurt, Greek yogurt, some by Natruya, breakfast crunch, cacao powder by them as well, obviously half a banana, just some, it's probably got loads of shit in, but granola stuff with chocolate chips, cereal, and I'm hoping this might stop my heartburn tonight. the heartburn's been really bad. Like I've just been like up at like 1, 2 every night, just sitting there with heartburn, literal like acid dripping down my throat. Anyway, so I mean, it probably wasn't a good idea to have chocolate right before bed, was it? But it's natural stuff. I had a midwife appointment today. Let's just say I'm very disappointed with the care I've received. I feel like we all know the midwife situation in the UK is not great, but I think it's because my midwife's gone on sick, and because it's my second pregnancy, they've literally just not cared about me at all. Yeah, they've literally not cared about me at all. So a 35-week appointment, well, it was 34 weeks appointment in your first pregnancy is usually your birth plan. Yeah, your 34-week appointment is usually your birth plan in your first pregnancy. Didn't even discuss it this time, so don't know, they obviously don't care about that. Now, I know the NHS NICE guideline margins, I think it's called NICE guidelines or something, are quite wide, but make it make sense. So I have low ferritin, apparently it's quite low. I'm on tablets for it, and I said to them today, look, I don't feel like I'm having a dramatic difference. I still feel, I said, look, I'm very aware I've got a toddler, I'm very aware I'm heavily pregnant, but I feel rubbish, like I feel low in general. And they were like, let's have a look at your results. And she went, oh, your B12 is actually at the bottom of the margin, but not quite hitting that margin, not hitting that marker to need B12 shots. So just go and get some Pregnacare. Okay, well, it would have been nice to know that I was low, but not low enough for you to flag up, if you know what I mean. It would have been nice to know that a few weeks ago. And I've like Googled it, and it's like depression, low mood is a sign of low B12. And it's like, I've been feeling super down and low mood. Anyway, it's just, the heart palpitations, like, you know, it would just be nice to know. I know that NHS is underfunded, but hello guys, I am picking up the camera June 4th. I have not picked up the camera in weeks. I have no idea what I have, and I haven't filmed. I'm gonna edit this vlog tonight. I'm gonna have a bath and make myself a raspberry leaf tea now. And I just thought I would close this vlog, and yeah, it's baby month this month, I think. So he's due 3rd of July, but I do think he'll be here June. He could be born July, but the likeliness is the next vlog that comes out, I will have a baby, little newborn baby. So yes, so exciting, so nervous. Anyway, I am, oh, can you see? I'm 36 weeks tomorrow. Well, people on my TikTok don't think my bump has dropped. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think tomorrow means I can start collecting colostrum, which is really exciting. This is my last raspberry leaf tea, so I need to go and get some more tomorrow, and some dates, and basically start all of labour birth prep. Oh, just gonna have it in this mug. I'm gonna run myself a bath, and I'm gonna edit this vlog. But yeah, I have no idea what I filmed, what I haven't. I'm really sorry, because I was trying to be consistent, and you know, I'm trying to make a channel and I need to be consistent, and I haven't been that consistent, but life really has got in the way, especially with having a toddler, and I just don't like being on my phone around her. I just want to be present with her and give her all of my time and love. And yeah, let me show you the Moses basket. Well, this is one that's going to be down here. It's on a lovely like stand. I've got a changing mat in here. I'm in an hour in between like a wipeable one or this one down here. I do have a wipeable one somewhere. I'm not sure, but I really like this one, so it's just staying in there for now. I started the caddy. I just need to put a muslin cloth in here. I've got the Lidl water wipes. These are great. I've just got some anti-bac wipes. These would be for like the plastic mat if I do bring that one down here instead. And then I've got size 1 nappies. Can't get over how tiny they are. But yeah, and then I've got a little book that my friend bought him, so that's in there as well. And yeah, I feel like this month has been really heavy, guys. There's been lots of stuff that has happened in my personal life, and yeah, it's just been really, really challenging. And yeah, I am getting my first stretch marks. I never got stretch marks with my daughter until after I had her. I then noticed like a few underneath that had already gone a bit white. Nothing crazy. This time I'm getting stretch marks all across my belly button and all along here. But I'm so, so grateful for my body, for keeping both my babies safe and growing them. And yeah, I'm really excited for this next chapter. Also super nervous. I think, yeah, at the minute I'm just feeling all the feels of guilt about the adjustment from 1 to 2 and having to split my time, and yeah, making sure my daughter still feels just as loved when there's going to be this whole newborn brought into this world and, you know, into her world. I just want her to feel so loved, and I'm feeling guilty because he's due very close to her birthday and I'm worried that he might be born on her birthday. But yeah, you know what, we can't control anything, so I just need to breathe. That's why I'm going to have a bath, because I need to relax and chill out. But I hope you're all okay and you've had a good month, and hopefully you've got lots and lots of things planned this summer, and yeah, you have a great month ahead. And hopefully I will check in with you guys June, July time. Yeah, this is makeup that's worn off throughout the day. And oh yeah, I don't know if I spoke to you guys about this before, but I get hyperpigmentation really bad when I'm pregnant, towards the end especially. And I suffered with it again this time round, so we love that. But anyway, I hope you're all okay, and yeah, speak to you soon. Bye.